Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Joey Plays and Build, and today we're going to build a Quetzalcoatlus habitat. This was a request from Instagram 0ninja5293, and this was a request back 3 weeks ago. And I'm going to just say this really quick. If you guys do comment down below what you want to see, don't expect it right away, just because I do got a lot of requests and I don't want to be overwhelmed with so many of these requests. This is what happened to my DLC idea videos, and the reason why I have to stop that series is because the request just keeps coming and coming, and I was at the point where I was getting overwhelmed. Didn't expect I was gonna get a lot of requests because I was a small channel at the time, only have like 80 subscribers, so I was expecting one, maybe two at least, but that series blew up and I was getting requests left or right, and I was getting overwhelmed by it. But if you want to watch my DLC idea videos, I have a playlist, so it was very informative. I feel like you guys would enjoy it. But yeah, so if you guys request something down in the comments, don't expect it right away. Sometimes I do comment down below that I will get to it, and eventually I will get to it. Just don't expect it right away, you know what I mean? So Zero Ninja, who requested this idea 3 weeks ago, so we're actually doing his thing, and he wants a Quetzalcoatlus habitat with a lake. Didn't specify what type of map, so I was going to rebuild one of my oldest maps in the Xbox era, which is the AmberWoods National Park, and I want to rebuild it. So we're building rebuilding AmberWoods with a little bit of twist. So it's not gonna be like a rebuild side by side type of thing. It's just gonna be a new park but the same title. And yeah, so we're gonna get started with building the entrance and the lake for our Quetzalcoatlus. So let's begin. So for those who have been with me since last year, I made a full tour of AmberWoods. So basically the whole concept is the same. It's going to be a national park, which means it's going to be wild dinosaurs. So there's something interesting. Now that we have guests and dinosaurs can coexist at once, we could make an actual wildlife reserve. So I'm building the entrance here, and in order to get into the park is by the Jurassic tour. And I kind of like that, how you some transportation that will take you from point A to point B, and this is one of those things. So the Jurassic tour is going to take you to another part of the park, and here we're building a little island, and this is basically where our gigantic flying reptile is going to stay at. I'm probably going to add more flying reptiles. Maaradactylus, which I built a habitat recently, I want to build more. I feel like the Maaradactylus is a very underrated flying reptile, flying pterosaur. Usually it's always at the bottoms of people's list. I don't know why. I know it looks creepy, but I feel like we should give more shine for the Maaradactylus. So here we go. We're going to give more habitat builds for the Maaradactylus. We're going to have Quetzalcoatlus here as well. So yeah, so there's our little lake, and I also want a waterfall into this habitat. Now here's the best way to build a waterfall. Even though it's not authentic enough, I feel like it is very effective, and that is using snow. So first I use the rock paint to cover the grass out of the picture, because it's kind of look weird for having snow and grass. So I'm using the rock, and then with the small brush I kind of gently tap the snow. I don't want to use too much, or else the illusion of it would gone away. And yeah, so there it is. That's my little waterfall. I know it's not actual waterfall, but as an illusion, you know, it does look like a waterfall. And I got this from Evolution Square, which Evolution Square got it from Crazy Cat Mari, which they're both wonderful builders. Those two are like my inspiration. You probably know about Evolution Square, but Crazy Cat Mari, I do suggest looking her channel up. She's a very good Jurassicworld Evolution 2 builder, and she has a small channel just like mine. So if you love these type of park building type of videos, please go ahead and check her videos out as well. in my opinion, I feel like her parks are well detailed, and you probably learn a few things from her video. So give a shout out to Crazy Cat Mari. And yeah, I don't think she even reached to 1,000 subscribers as well. So please help her out as well. I feel like that will make her day, just like how I was when I reached to 1K. Also, for a 1K special, I have no idea. I want to do a top 50 favorite dinosaurs. But I feel like that's gonna be a long video, so please bear with me on that. I'm still working on that. We still have a lot of habitat builds to go, and I have a lot of park projects, but that's the thing. I know a lot of people were asking why you have so many parks. Well, that's the thing. I rather work multiple parks than stick with one park. This would happen to me in Dinotopia. Uh, you could ask Jake the Exquaddle. He knows it burns me out if I stay with one park. But building multiple parks at once, that creates my creative juice still flows. We still have it going. And I love it. I love how I get more inspiration by going in different types of parks and different types of biomes. But that's just me, some people would rather stick with one park, doesn't get too overwhelmed by too many park designs. But for me, I love building multiple parks at once. It keeps my creative juice going. So yeah, so this is a new park. Yeah, I have a lot of park projects, but if you still stick with me, maybe at the end of the road all the parks are finished. You will see how the growth that these parks have been going. You know what I mean? It's a really fun journey, in my honest opinion. But yeah, so here it is. This is the habitat, and really not much to talk about. It's a very simple build. Zero Ninja didn't really give me too much of a context of what he wanted. All he says, the Quetzalcoatlus Lake. We have ourselves a lake here. We have a Jurassic tour ride. I want to build some sort of cabin somewhere there, but maybe that will be down the line in the future. We still don't know how this park is gonna go. But yeah, so here it is. Anyways, give it a like if you like this habitat build. If you have any inspiration, just comment down below how this will help you. We'll go in an in-game and we're gonna see our gigantic Quetzalcoatlus and Maaradactylus and how the entrance of the park is going to work. And we're gonna discuss more of the future of this Amberwood Park. All right, I'll see you guys there. Okay, so here we are in the end game. Now, I noticed that I didn't really talk about a lot of the habitat builds, but you could see there's a lot of terrain forming and slope changing. And that's basically what I love to do most likely is to create some of the different types of slopes by using the options that we have here. Now, I did have a question in the volcano, like how do I make my slopes to look that big? And it's pretty easy. It's pretty self-explanatory. All you do is you raise up the slope just about there, and then once you reach to there, you could flatten it. And when you got a perfect size, you could raise it up again and it goes even much higher. That's one example. Hopefully that, that it gives you a little an idea of how to make perfect terrains and slopes. But yeah, here you can see how I play around with the slopes and terrains. And you're going to see it more here once we get into more of this build, because I want this to be more of a natural national park with wild dinosaurs roaming around, since we have that ability now when guests are not afraid of the dinosaurs like it used to back in the day. Anyways, let's start with the entrance here. In order to get to the other side of the park, you have to go into this Jurassic tour, and this tour would lead you into the actual park. So basically, just like how AmberWoods was back in the day, you go into this Jurassic tour and then it'll head you to another area. And this is going to be the other area. So the possibilities are endless here. We could create whatever we want now. And now we could create some sort of a wildlife reserve. It'll be fun. I would love to see how it's going to pan out. Anyways, here's our Maaradactylus. Now, one thing when I was playing this game earlier, I really love the gurgling sounds that they made. Never realized they made funny noises. Look at that. Look at they're everywhere. And we also have, of course, the queen of the pterosaurs, the Quetzalcoatlus. What a magnificent beauty this is. He gonna Quetzalcoatlus. Are you gonna land here? Are you gonna like interrupt the tour? So yeah, I do wish though that they do walk on land, but it is what it is. You know, we have a Quetz. We wanted this beautiful, majestic pterosaur ever since the second game has been announced. So, you know, we got what we want. We should be grateful of what we have. But you know, it doesn't hurt to ask for more, right? Hey, look at that! It's just watching the. I love it. I love how like it's basically. Oh look at that! I love how they just. I don't know. Honestly, I don't know if that's intentional, but you see a group of guys right there just pointing at the quits like it's a maze of the gigantic size of the creature. Or they're just pointing at nothing because I do see them pointing at nothing some of the time. But yeah, here it is. This is the beginning of what we could call the recreation of Amber Woods. Oh, another thing I want to show is the waterfall. Now I got this from Evolution Square, but Evolution Square got it from Crazy Cat Mari. So credit where credit is due. I think Crazy Cat Mari actually inspired tons of people, or that she should have because you know she is a very great um, park builder as well. But yeah, using the snow as some sort of illusion of running rapid water down the stream. And far away, it does look like water. However, you know, that's to say, hopefully, we do get actual waterfalls in this game. So, crossing our fingers that we will. Oh, yeah, we have a good glimpse of the island living with life. I do suggest you guys watch my Amber Woods tour video. It's still on my channel. And yeah, it's basically to sum up the same way. I like how I built the entrance. So I didn't really like copy how it is. Honestly, I don't even know how it looks like, but I do know the concept of it. So yeah. All right. So tell me guys what you think of it. Comment down below what you want to see in this park. Thank you Zero Ninja for this this Quetzalcoatlus lake that we built. Even though it's kind of like a recreation of AmberWoods, so. But you did say you want to quit Quetzalcoatlus Lake, so hopefully I didn't disappoint you with this. But anyways, like the video if you like this habitat, and please do subscribe more. We do have a lot of parks that we want to build, so I would love that you do subscribe and see how this journey unfolds. Anyways, this probably be it for me. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next build. Hopefully you get inspired by this and make your own version of a Quetzalcoatlus Lake. I would love to see it. Follow me on Instagram, Joey Plays and Build, and I'll see you guys in the next build. Thank you guys for watching.